Back in the day, Battersea Power Station would have belched fumes out into the London air. How things have changed. The iconic London landmark has now been home to the latest electric, hybrid and low CO2 cars as it plays host to Eco-Velocity, the green motoring event. It was opened by London Mayor Boris Johnson.
They are a very, very important part of our vision for putting the village back into the city in London, making London feel like a wonderful neighbourly place to live, where you don't have a huge roar of traffic, you don't have fumes, but you have very attractive vehicles to drive in, such as the ones you see today.
One of the vehicles causing curiosity was the Hyundai iX35 fuel cell electric vehicle, which got its UK debut. Power comes not from a bank of batteries charged from the mains, but from a clean hydrogen fuel cell with water vapour as its only emission.
Let me tell you about the range of this vehicle. It's around about 360 miles now on a full tank. Now that is really impressive, and it's therefore very similar to a normal internal combustion engine. In terms of acceleration, from 0 to 62 is 12.8 seconds. Again, better than a normal internal combustion engine.
However, it's going to be a while before it will be seen on the streets of the UK.
This vehicle here is fueled by hydrogen. You can't go down to your local fuel station and actually put hydrogen into the car. It's not available. So the government need to have legislation and need to ensure that there is an infrastructure to enable hydrogen to become available at every fuel station. And that's the key to the future.
If and when it does arrive, judging from the response at the show, it'll be greeted with open arms.
It's nice and quiet. It drives like an electric car would. Silent, smooth, responsive. But obviously it's powered by hydrogen rather than pure electricity, which is advantageous in many ways.
Out of all the cars that on Hyundai stand, that's the car that I choose. I was like, wow, okay. And I just had to have I got the brochure and I just had to have a drive. Yeah, it was really good.
It's very much the future, particularly for kind of long range journeys. I think electric might be limited to kind of around towns, and obviously you've always got the problem of having to charge the batteries up.
The hydrogen fuel cell technology, I think, is probably the way that electric cars are going to have to go to get some fuel that you can burn with no emissions, but gives you almost infinite range as long as you can top the engine up.
I've been very interested in the fuel cell cars anyway. I'm very interested in that technology, and I thought it was great. It drives very nicely, accelerates like a normal car, and it's very smooth and of course very quiet.